cold night trying to put water on the ice to make it look nice. You gotta be dedicated. I think that I would like to see us set it at 1,500 and advertise it that way with the idea that we're reaching out to the community fund for their support, and paying, that, for that expense.
Is that your motion?
Yeah.
Second.
Second by Billy. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Easy, Tiger.
You can get that to Elsa and.
Yeah, and I think the ad would be,
advertised.
oh, okay, I'll leave it to Elsa. I think that if people show interest, you can direct them to me and I can vet them, or we can have personnel do it.
Do you want applications?
Uh,
I mean, if they're gonna be, are they gonna be paid through payroll? I mean, you gotta have an application on file.
okay, I don't, do
Well,
it.
we,
We're gonna pay them some way or another. But
Yeah,
yeah, because then the community fund, how did they give us that money?
They gave it in advance,
And then we paid them out of that.
yeah. So,
Well, we don't want the county to come along and give us a description on ice skating rink.
Ice
or
rink?
something.
It's probably $100,000 a year job.
We wanna keep it simple.
Well, we'll have to talk with the bookkeeper and see how we've been
Yeah.
paying that much. We've gotta do, what paperwork we're gonna have to have. But I'm sure it won't be easy, but we'll deal with it.
We'll
Alright,
have a mild winter.
we kind of fell over into recreation committee, didn't
I have one thing,
Well, no, cause that was really shared service, that whole conversation.
but did they talk about the housing study again?
Yeah, we did talk about the housing study, other than the fact that it has been put back out to bid again.
we got
For RFP went out for consultants, right? Now, according to my last email, Glenn has talked to 3, I believe, that are
Right.
interested.
Okay.
So we should be seeing something coming back. Actually, the village is the lead agent on that, so they'll see that come in and there'll be meetings to follow.
That was from the comprehensive plans, I think.
That's right.
Okay, so recreation committee.
I thought someone might be here from the pool tonight, but they're not, so, I guess I am again. Yeah, the pool was wrapped up, we closed on Labor Day, very successful. We will be getting a full report from John, at our next PAC meeting, which is coming up next week. Is that right, or something tomorrow?
Next week.
Next week, right. So that'll be shared with the town board. We have ordered our winter cover, and that should be coming in a couple of weeks and then it'll be installed, and at the same time, the pool will be scheduled to be closed, for the winter. So it will be officially shut down. We're no longer heating the pool, so that's done. We will be maintaining heat in the equipment room, and we have to decide. The bathrooms are set up that they can be drained. We just wanna be sure that everything is done properly. I mean, if we do leave any heat on in the bathrooms, obviously it'll be at a very low temperature. Security system is partially installed. We are waiting on a couple of things that had to be ordered for the door sensors. I believe the thermostats are here now and were installed. So they're on the security, so if the heat goes down, we'll be notified. Janet is the lead IT person for the security system and will be establishing the people who will be on that for call, who will be notified if anything goes wrong, so she's gonna be taking that over out of that.
I'd like a list of that though, that
Yeah.
when we have all that new office.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I did mention that we got the picnic tables, we got more picnic tables from the college for down there. Other than that, right now, I can't think, I'm still waiting on, final bills from our contractor. We have everything wrapped up with our electricians, our plumber, our clerk of the works. The only thing that's outstanding is really from Mancini, the general contractor, and it should be wrapped up here very shortly. okay with me if he's taking his time to get his final bill here, so it's okay. It's looking good though, everything went well.
On an only slightly related note, it reminds me of the DASNY grant. We did get our executed contract for the dump truck, and that paperwork went out Monday. So they tell me we should expect to see a check within 6 weeks.
Yeah, and on the other
If we get it
note,
by the end of the year, I will be really happy.
I spoke with Dasney in regards to the Bonachat grant, it's $100,000 coming in for the pool. And, everything is, you know, I've been assured that we should be getting our final contract for signing and everything. Supposed to be the end of last month, first part of this month,
You might wanna call them again and see if it got mailed, because
mailed to the wrong town.
they signed ours January 10th. It was
Yeah.
received by the Village of Philmont on January 11th. They just found it a week and a half ago and forwarded it to me saying, oops.
Yeah,
So ours got lost in limbo. They kept, oh, it's been mailed, it's been, I said, we haven't gotten it.
well, we've been.
They sent it overnight, it was just overnight to the wrong place.
Almost 7 years now we've been waiting on that money to come in, so it'll be here. I'm feeling very optimistic.
And I just wanted to give 3 thank yous. We had some volunteers who did some work at the pool during the season. Joe Cantwell helped with our door vent for our chemical room, Sean Ackerley with some fencing repairs, and Larry Govendo for some shelf installation. And they did volunteer their work, which was a really nice contribution to our community pool.
We are moving forward now also on a new design for the playground, and we're getting some assistance from, actually from Delaware Academy, correct? And, the students up there who last year installed a new piece of equipment down at the playground. And they're working on a new, kiosk, sign, basically, to go down there, to explain that piece of equipment as well as possibly some other information that we'll have available on that kiosk. The old pool committee is still intact, and they will be moving towards another grant once we close out with Parks and Rec, to continue the project that we have planned for the playground. So hopefully that will all continue on, and sometime maybe toward the end of next year, we could see something in there with some new playground equipment. So.
Moving on, personnel. Anything there, Al or Janet?
No, we've taken care of our, well, we're gonna, right, Janet's, got the information on the sexual harassment, program that, we're required by New York State, now to do. So you might wanna let the guys at the highway department know that whether they like it or not, they're gonna have to, give their time to, watch some videos, and, so they know how to treat one another properly. This is an annual training, and so it's gonna be required, it's required by law, and it has to happen every year, so it's just something that everybody will get used to.
Watching videos? This is a video?
It's,
This is
yes,
not-
this one is, put out by New York State, it's 2 parts. There's a informational video, and then there's a question and answer type video, the second one. I just went through this today for myself, I'm using it at my, office for my staff. Following the videos, you'll sign a form attesting to the fact that you watched these training, that you went through this training, and that has to be kept on file, here in the office. And someday somebody might come out and ask to see it, I really doubt it.
And you mentioned that NYMER has the interactive piece.
Yeah, NYMER does have, actually the same program, I know, but, trust me, it'll be okay.
Do you have a plan on how we're gonna get our zoning board and
No, I have no
planning
idea.
board and everybody else?
You're gonna have
on
to
board with
provide
this?
a computer for these individuals? I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
this
probably
isn't
gonna have to
something-
use possibly the pool's laptop or something that people can, I mean, actually, they could go online, and do it themselves. They could go to a website and, do this on their own.
So we're gonna need all those forms.
All those forms are,
All
I
employees.
have copies of the form that needs to be signed in my office that I'm using there, so I can get that to you. but again, you know, for all it's worth, it's one of these programs that's gonna end up going on the sideline, because I doubt, my information from the senator's office is that they will not be coming out to check this.
I know the village, they're having new police officers, just went to the training, it's actually what they do. This last year they were looking.
Well, if you're over a certain amount of employees, you have to pay. It's another expense for business, that's why I'm so opposed to it.
What else is new?
Right now, the chamber's charging $10 per employee if you wanna go down there, normally the charge is 20. But if you're a member of the chamber, you can get it in for 10. But like I said, that doesn't help businesses in New York at all, so.
Okay. Building, Billy,
As I alluded to earlier, before the meeting tonight, Matt and I did a quick walk-around audit of the building. And, we're gonna be looking to get some dollar figures together for things that need to be done, see what can be worked into the budget. One thing in particular that we spotted that's concerning is there's an area right above this room where the siding's falling off the building.
that could be a problem.
I think we're gonna have to probably address that sooner than later,
Yeah,
but,
I don't think we want to wait on that.
And we have a toilet that runs.
yeah, and we found a toilet in the, bathroom out in the main hallway that appears to be running continually. So, we're gonna call a plumber tomorrow, have him come down and take a look at that, see if he can't remedy it.
Okay.
Also, the new doorknobs are in. I think we've come close to a consensus about how many keys are gonna be needed. I'd still like to have a list on paper of who we believe actually needs keys to this
The new
building.
doorknobs on the outside?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. We need to get the keys out because this, you got people having meetings here that are gonna have to get in.
Well,
And
so
there's no
we're gonna-
keys.
I think we've gotta get the list, send them all notice, and then
Yeah,
set a
like
date when we're gonna
ASAP.
switch to knobs. Tell them, look, you need to come in and get your key, if you need a key, you need to get in and get it before this date, or you're gonna be locked out of the building. I've got a list, so. I'll
Like I
get
say, I'd like to see a hard list on paper.
Should have to sign for keys.
I know
Yeah.
we've thrown a couple names out there today, and
Yeah, I think, once we agree on the list, they're the ones, and then if somebody else comes to you and wants a key, then I think the board should,
Make that decision.
make the decision.
Mhm.
cause I know the last time we did that back when I was building inspector, the number of keys that went out the door went
Right
out the
now,
site.
you've got a ton of keys out there.
Then nobody knew where any of them
It's
went.
not good.
But we got way too many people with keys.
Yep.
So I'll get the list on my computer, I'll send it out there by tomorrow, you can add, delete.
So when will the keys be available?
As soon as Billy's got a file, he's out, he's out in his back room cutting keys, as we speak, so.
yeah,
I'm just saying, there's meetings coming up like next week, that pool meetings, those people have to get in.
You guys have to start telling me so I can advertise these meetings. We're not advertising any meetings anymore. We did good for a while and we're not doing it. That's not
But you
good.
must be advertising the pool meetings.
Nope, nobody's telling me when they are. Nobody has told me when a pool meeting is gonna be held.
Well, there's a pool meeting being held next Tuesday. Is it next Tuesday? I don't know, I'm not the chairman.
Yeah, I'm just saying, nobody's telling
I'm
me when we're
assuming the
having
chairman's
meetings,
doing his
no?
job, so.
No,
The chairman is doing it too, but, September 17th at
Oh, is that when it is?
6:30.
September 17th.
So that's next Tuesday.
yeah, I can't advertise it. I would like a list. I mean, somebody's gotta give me a list of when meetings are, and like I said to Janet, come January, it'd be great if these pool meetings, if you knew in advance, we'll do like we do at our organizational meeting. It's one swift kick, and then it doesn't cost every time we
No, I know,
advertise, it
that's,
won't cost
if
the
they
town.
don't have the meeting, they can cancel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that is what it is, but
They
it's
can
just
set
that,
it up for once a month or
it's just that
whatever,
you're having a
and-
committee meeting, it really needs to be advertised.
That was my recommendation last year,
Yeah.
and they learned their lesson.
We need to kick them in the butt again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, we'll get the list out there, once everybody agrees, then we can pick a date where the locks are gonna be installed, and if they haven't picked up their keys by then.
So you haven't changed them yet?
We haven't changed them.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay, I thought you changed them.
No. No, they're ready to go, it was just Billy's asked me to come up with a list, and I think I'm at somewhere around 19 or 20 at this point.
Okay,
And that's not giving everybody on every committee a key,
right,
it's, we don't need to do that, but it may be a couple people, in case, you know, the chairman isn't there for that committee or whatever happens. but-
yep, that's fine. A lot of people don't want a key anyway, you know, they, that responsibility, as long as we have one or two, that's good.
Like I said, we'll cut a couple extra and keep them here, and if somebody comes up with a good reason, we can tell them also, have them sign out a key. But I think we need to have
Control over the
control
keys.
over the keys. And when they're off the board or whatever committee, they need to turn the key back in. So. Anywho, anything else on building? You're gonna follow up with, coming up with, reaching out to contractors about the court? Alright. Yep. Okay, moving on to IT.
the
Are we
website,
user friendly yet, or?
is more user friendly, we're actually using, the US web design system, which has, slowed down the full, go live from what was initially expected, but, it's actually used for, US, I guess, federal websites, so we're following their
For ADA
standards.
compliance.
And, yeah, that's, a pretty nice bump that is included in this packet, we're just getting it all together.
Good.
Yeah, when I put things on our website, apparently sometimes it's not showing up. And so what I've been doing is I email Dave, hey Dave, I put something on the website, and they have to grab it from whatever system I'm using, this older version, and are trying to put it over on the new system. So we have this little thing going back and forth.
Code enforcement.
We have that.
We have that. I caught you napping, didn't I?
We did. I was still thinking about the website, I apologize. Month of August, 4 building permits issued. You know, Dale still is spending a fair amount of time, got the big project going down at Clark still, and
Golf course.
the golf course, but he's getting out there, and he did a dozen inspections in the month of August. 6 in-office conferences, issued a couple of CO letters. No violations for the month, which is a good thing.
That's what we like to see. Okay, so is there a motion to approve the codes report for August?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Justice Court report.
Make a motion to approve the Justice Court report.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Clerk's monthly report.
Make a motion to approve the clerk's monthly report.
How did I not date that when I signed it?
Yeah, no, I just noticed it.
When did I sign that?
You signed it the same day I did it, Dave.
Was that third?
You have a question?
Must be, I figured you were gonna fill in the date. Is there a motion to approve the clerk's report?
Only other thing I was gonna say on there is it appears that you signed it on September 31st also.
Good, you just can't read my handwriting.
So that 9's an 8?
Pardon?
September third.
The third,
Okay, the
the
third?
three
Okay.
kinda went into a.
Alright.
No, that's a line,
Yeah, I apologize.
a 9 line,
9/3/19.
line, 19.
We'll take
I got
off
it.
points, we'll take off
You
points
got
for
it?
penmanship.
Would you like hieroglyphics next
Matt,
time? I can provide you with.
Matt already made a motion to approve it, so I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Let's see. Supervisors report, any questions on that?
Not on that, but budget season is upon us. And we just have
Well,
to
you're
worry
just
about it.
chopping at the bit, aren't you?
We got it last month, so, and
What do you wanna do?
the budget workshop, so.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we probably.
She wants to jump right ahead on that.
Sorry, but.
Can I get a motion to approve the supervisor's financial
So
report
moved.
first? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Didn't wanna forget.
County report. I don't know. There's still rumblings of trying to go back and go after McFarland Farm.
What?
They just, some people just don't give up.
Do you have concerns about it?
I told them what I was gonna do. I almost hope they do it, because it would be fun, but. I don't see it happening, but stranger things probably have happened, but.
Well, it's very interesting when you think about how that all transpired. And that property still hasn't been sold. And it still hasn't even been on the market that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
And so, back when money transferred that nobody could find, it's still the same.
Oh, no money transferred.
Well, yeah, well, we know something happened because somebody, you know,
I
put
have
down
to
the
give you the
money
official line.
to hold on to that property, and it's still being held on to. That's very strange, in my opinion.
I know several farmers that offered to buy the place and
Well, they
turned
can't.
down, so.
Yeah, because somebody thinks the county's gonna buy it eventually. I don't know, I hope not.
Do we need to do anything to be proactive? I mean, can you suggest anything?
Suggest lots of things, most of them aren't legal, so. No, I think it would be a hard sell, even with some members of the highway committee, to try to bring this up for another vote, so. And I think other people don't wanna hear anything about re-voting on this again, it's done, it's over. Come up with a new plan, move forward.
Didn't the state give them, tell them that the new plan had to be done and give them out?
Well, their building, they're claiming is on like a countdown clock of,
Yeah.
you know, expiring, falling asleep or whatever. So they need to do something soon. And they've been told if they pursue that option, there will be lawsuits and they'll be in court for probably a decade before we get done. Al will be retired and gone, I'll be moved in down in his house in his guest room, and you guys will be fighting the fight here. We'll call and say hello once in a while, but I don't know. I wish they would just move on with a real plan and get it done, so, we'll see. I'll keep you informed if I hear any more, but that was their committee minutes from the last meeting. I didn't see a lot of people in the minutes jumping up and down about, yeah, we need to do this, so.
Can you tell us just a little bit about the next step with Dana? Will that be a public hearing, or is that a private hearing, or what happens next?
Let me see. I'm not not sure exactly of the dates. I think there are 4 dates have been set, and I believe it's gonna start next week. I think it's 2 days one week and 2 another week, maybe. I thought I had it on my phone, but I don't. But there will be a meeting with the hearing officer, a stenographer, the county's lawyer, Dana, her lawyer, the witnesses, and basically whoever Dana wants to invite. It's, we can't comment on it, but if she wants to go public with it, that's her prerogative. So, if she wants an open hearing, she can do that.
And she can do that for any one of those 4 meetings, or all of them?
I would think if she's gonna do it, she would probably, I'm not a lawyer, I would think she would have to do it
For all.
for all of them. It would have to be an upfront decision that that's the way she wants to proceed, but.
And then following that.
Following
then
the
the
hearing by the
decision.
hearing officer will write his report, and then he will present it to the county board
Okay.
with his recommendations, and then,
We'll go from there.
we'll go from there.
So sometime before the end of the year, something will happen.
Yeah, I would expect probably by the end of October, we'll probably have a report from the hearing officer, and then, we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, there are hearing dates set. I can't tell you what they are, because I don't know where I wrote it down. It's probably back at the shop on my calendar.
It was in the Walton, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that's when the dates are.
Well, Rosie wouldn't know that.
I don't know, I'm not mixed up. I'll email you.
But I know it was 4 days have been set aside. They think that will be enough
Okay.
time, so that's the plan at this point. Well, like I said, then when the hearing officer does his report, then that becomes a formidable document, so everything is public.
Yeah.
So, which I would be glad to see.
So
Everybody would probably.
half of Delaware County would love to see. Let's go.
Trying to think what else is going on at the county. We're starting our budget season, so we're setting dates with finance to get going on ours. So, we probably might just as well set some tentative dates for here. Maybe you got the last month closed out, so now she can send out the paperwork to start collecting information. So, where are we at? Today's 10th. We could probably set a meeting maybe the last week in September. See, go over what we've
Yeah,
gotten back.
I will be gone, but that's fine, because.
Well, if I was gone, it'd be great.
I will,
Janet wants to do the budget this year, so why don't you and I go fishing now?
I might be.
You learned a lot this, past year.
Some of the ladies
Budget, huh?
may be disappointed at the salary
But
change.
that's fine if you wanna set something then, and we'll have more than one anyway.
No, yeah.
I'll be back after the first week of October, I'll be back the second week of
We
October,
got, okay, so,
because we have a meeting the 8th.
we have a meeting the 8th. We wanna try to set one for the last week in September, the week of 23rd to the 27th. We wanna try to pick a day there.
Yep.
Good with me. That works for everybody. What day of the week?
26th.
26th is what, Thursday?
Thursday.
There's a chamber mixer at 5:30 that day, everybody's welcome to go to, at Maple Shade Farms.
Thursday works. What time?
4 o'clock,
4 o'clock?
How long does it go for usually, I forget?
3,
Till we
4
get,
hours.
till our eyes bug out and we all get headaches.
Not too long, the first ones.
First one will be pretty quick, cause I don't know how much information I'll have back from anybody, so. That'll just be kinda see
Maggie's
what,
gonna get us sheets here shortly.
yeah. It's, like I said, some people may be ready, some may not, we may have nothing, at which point we can just go over the calendar and get all the deadlines set, so we know where we're at.